I met a gypsy.
Now, he was nice back in those days too, super humble and yeah.
That's awesome. What was your first Rolex you ever got?
So I got a Submariner.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it was actually purchased for me by Nofia. So
No way.
when I won my third world championship,
They have good taste.
Yeah, it was Jeff Sewell. He was like, "Hey, I'm going to buy you a Rolex." I'm like, "Really?"
Did he know that you had always dreamed of having one?
I don't know if he had or not, but that was kind of like their thing. They bought Rolexes for guys. So yeah, I'll tell you a funny story about this one. But
That's a Yachtmaster, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
So so this was the second one. My wife bought it for me for our anniversary. I think it was our 10th anniversary. But I was involved in the real estate market.
Yeah.
And that way later after I retired. But I was involved in the 2008 crash. So literally I had 37 million in personal guarantees. Banks are freaking knocking on my door. Attachments, money sucked out of my accounts, like just novel
37 million.
Well, we had four development deals going on, right? Office building in Palm Desert, development up in Gilroy, California. We didn't do anything wrong, just the market timing, and all of a sudden, friggin' nobody's buying. Anyway, long story short, I had to sell my watch the 1 month just to make rent, and I was like in tears.
Was it one of those?
It was a Yachtmaster. So I actually bought this just the other day, purely as a redemption.
Dude.
13 years later to be like, yeah.
Congratulations,
Thanks,
dude.
man.
That's yeah. Fuck. I've got a Submariner as well, and it's just one of those things where it's a very symbolic. Like I never thought I would ever get one. It was always I had some cool automatic watches as a kid. That was like my grandma was really for whatever reason she was like really liked having. She really wanted me to have like an automatic watch.
Okay, that was the thing.
Yeah, just I think like I was like even out of like you should always be able to know what time it is. You should never be able to go flat. Like it was like a functional thing, like not to have a battery in a watch. So it was like a little Seiko. And so anyway, I was able to get one and like went through the whole process. And it's like I should have worn it today if I knew. But yeah, it's like a very sentimental, personal thing. Dude, if I had to sell my first watch to like make rent, or a meaningful watch to make rent, fuck, that would hurt.
Selling the watch is not what hurt. Just freaking practically losing everything. That's what hurt. But you know who was there for me that day?
Who?
Ian.
Yeah,
I literally moved. We had a beautiful house in Costa de Casa, and then we had to sell that to, because income had dried up. Then we moved, and then that guy was selling his house. So we ended up going from like a 6,000 square foot house down to 1,800 square foot house. And I had to just give all this furniture away because nothing fit in there. And he helped me move it in. I literally like was crying on his shoulder. Yeah.
Dude, that's so heavy. I came right after that to America.
Okay.
So, and I'd actually heard some stories about that whole thing. Like, because there's like, obviously a lot of people lost a lot of stuff were kind of in the industry at that time. I was probably 20, I want to say.
Yeah.
And I think I was 20. And then I come over here like 2010, 11, and like everyone was like rebuilding. That wiped out almost everyone.
Well, for me, I quit racing in 2000. Into 2000, I was like, okay, what now? I have no clue what the next chapter of life looks like. And I had some money. So I ended up meeting this guy and, very skeptical at first, but we were like, let's do a deal. So, okay, so I put up $250,000. 9 months later, we sell the land back. I get my money back plus a check for $850,000. I'm like, oh, this is easy. What have we been doing racing all these years? This is like a piece of cake. This was like 02, 03.
When it was just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I actually got a bunch of people from motocross. I'm like, hey, listen, this is what I've done. Blah, blah, blah. And so sad, but I had quite a few people put money into different deals in that. And so, yeah, I mean, it was a super painful period. Some people thought I stole their money. Most people with half a brain realized, like, listen, the whole economy's gone down. Lehman Brothers, 100-year-old companies out of business. This is not just isolated Greg's situation. This is like everything.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.